Hi everyone, welcome to my webinar titled Content is the Social Media King. I will specifically be focusing on how a nonprofit can leverage content marketing tactics on Facebook to increase donor support. Before we begin, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Jackie Bavaro, and I'm a master's candidate in the award-winning Public Relations and Corporate Communications program at Georgetown University. I have previous experience in media relations, thought leadership, and social media within the healthcare, public affairs, and nonprofit industries. Within this program, I am focusing on the digital storytelling component of PR and have tailored my webinar to help smaller nonprofits capitalize on the compelling stories that are inherent in each organization. The objective of this webinar is to analyze the successful content marketing strategies of Charity Water, the water-focused nonprofit that has raised $43 million for clean water projects around the world. Their Facebook page engages its audiences with heartfelt, character-driven stories about the water crisis and the project their donors are helping to support. They also uphold a commitment to transparency across all social media platforms, and donors give knowing where their money is going and that 100% of their donations go to projects in the field. And while this is a nonprofit with a larger staff and a bigger budget and tremendous national clout, I will provide you with tips and best practices on ways smaller nonprofits can adapt the same strategies in cost-effective ways. By the end of this webinar, you should be able to apply best practices for providing content that donors will want to share and act on. Understand the importance of storytelling and how this can ultimately increase donor support, and learn how to measure data and evaluate its impact on your audience. The three main strategies I will discuss in this webinar are: number 1, providing compelling content; number 2, creating powerful visual storytelling; and number 3, capturing data to measure impact. But before we begin, we must answer the pressing question: why is this topic important? It's because making an impact online these days requires more thought and strategy than ever before. And there's no question that organizations with engaging and compelling social media strategies have more leverage when it comes to raising awareness of their mission, and especially increasing support from donors. A recent Content Marketing Institute study shows that 92% of nonprofit professionals use content marketing, but that only 25% have a documented strategy. Those organizations who have a robust content strategy rate themselves higher in terms of marketing effectiveness when compared with those who don't. Nonprofit marketers use an average of 4 social media platforms to distribute content, and they choose Facebook most often, with 91% using this platform. What this means for nonprofits is that content is the main substance in any digital marketing campaign, and platforms like Facebook can ignite that content and help it to spread. So, let's get started. By showing off the work your supporters and staff do and how it impacts the lives of the community is a great way to be persuasive and provide compelling content that inspires. For example, this image you see on your screen garnered almost 1,000 likes on Charity Water's Facebook page, and it's a snapshot of a 4-year-old's handwritten personal donation that Charity Water captured and posted on their page. This has been effective for Charity Water, who has been at the forefront of innovative online marketing since its inception. According to Forbes magazine, Charity Water has won over the tech world with their powerful social media initiatives. Since 2006, Charity Water has collected more than $100 million for over 8,000 projects that have delivered safe drinking water to 3.2 million people, and compelling content has been at the core of its digital marketing campaigns. Facebook has helped ignite that content and spread through social proof. Brian Gardner, a social media guru, defines social proof as the positive influence created when people find out others are doing something, and suddenly everyone else wants to do that something too. As you can see from the example on your screen, Charity Water is excellent at using social proof to encourage people to fundraise on their online platform. Take this example here on your screen. Charity Water is employing compelling content through numbers and statistics on their Facebook page to make people feel aligned with thousands of others. They also give a face and a voice to those thousands with pictures, videos, and written stories. So how can your company apply these same tactics? First, put customer testimonials on key pages of your website. And make sure to include photos whenever possible, getting the most testimonials from people who are well known in your industry. And third, highlight your brand mission and what makes you different. For example, Charity Water explains clearly on their homepage the 3 things that make them different from other nonprofits. For example, their 100% model provides private donors fund operating costs so that 100% of their donations go straight to the field. Their emphasis on proving where donations go with GPS tracking, and their collaborations with local partners in the countries to which they supply clean water. Any visitor thinking about donating to Charity Water knows immediately what makes them special. So moving on to the second strategy, powerful storytelling. Creating effective storytelling on Facebook can inspire and motivate fans to donate. According to Wagner Edstrom, 56% of those that support nonprofits on the internet said that compelling storytelling is what motivates them to take action on behalf of nonprofits. One of the essential elements of the success of Charity Water's content marketing strategy is this use of powerful storytelling. Charity Water is a great example of a major nonprofit utilizing Facebook to make personal stories in order to drive donations, increase awareness, and involve engagement. It's important for smaller nonprofits to figure out how to connect the lives of the donors they are trying to reach, while knowing exactly how a story will elicit a response from their followers. Charity Water's team are masters at storytelling, and they do it on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, as well as on their blog, their website, and in their email marketing campaigns. Charity Water dedicates an entire section of their blog to stories from the field, where people who work for or collaborate with a nonprofit tell stories about the experiences they've had bringing clean water to people in countries like Rwanda, Uganda, and Bangladesh. What makes these stories so powerful and so persuasive is the use of impactful images and stunning videos. A great example of a story is Gene Bosco's story that you can see on your page here. It's a story of his journey to get safe drinking water for his family. And this, aligned with the powerful story and stirring images, provides people with a powerful emotional response, and they are moved by what they read and express their compassion by commenting, liking, and sharing various posts on their social media sites. It's this bond with your organization that's critical to establish in order to drive donations. So how can your organization apply these same tactics? You don't need a huge budget to implement the same techniques as Charity Water, and powerful storytelling can be simple. Here are some ideas for you to implement on your own Facebook pages. First, pick the most moving post on your Facebook page and have it featured as an inspiration of the week. Second, provide infographics with compelling data that tells a story. Third, set up a YouTube account for your nonprofit that can be used to upload content to one central location. And fourth, upload videos and photos that are compelling and inspire people to know more and do more. And finally, our third strategy, capturing data to measure impact. This is the most crucial step when providing potential donors with a reason to give you their money. Success means constantly measuring and evaluating your results. Before creating a single piece of content or posting one Facebook message, an organization must determine what metrics it will use to measure performance. A great example is Charity Water's latest innovation. This has more to do with documenting the impact donors are already making. According to Paul Young, the Director of Digital at Charity Water, he explains that through the feature called Dollars to Projects, like you see here on your screen, he's able to track online where every dollar raised is being used in the world. The new initiative allows donors to track their donations to specific projects and receive reports of where that money actually goes. The reports, which include Google Maps and photo galleries, detail exactly how the money was used, who the project affects, and who else donated. The reports can be shared out to friends via social media channels, and by helping people see their impact and by giving them reporting and a better customer experience, it will not only make our fundraisers become repeat fundraisers, but it will elicit a powerful response and grow your donorship. So how can your organization apply these same tactics? While this may be an unrealistic way for smaller nonprofits to document impact for their donors, according to Nonprofit Quarterly, almost 71% of nonprofits have indicated that they use Facebook Insights to measure engagement. A great starting tool to measure engagement is a social media aggregator that can do some tracking for you. Services like Hootsuite or TweetDeck provide some basic reporting that not just on how many followers you have on various networks, but also on how many links were clicked and from which service. Facebook Insights and Google Analytics also provide exportable spreadsheets that can help organizations pinpoint the days, times, and types of content that resonate best with their audience. It's important to note, however, that there's a difference between gathering the metrics and actually pulling out the insights that can help to strengthen your content strategy. This is where most nonprofits struggle, because even if they know where to find the data, they don't know what to do with it exactly. So how can your organization apply these tactics? I've provided you links of tutorials on how to use Google Analytics and Facebook Insights. I urge you to visit these sites after the webinar and begin tracking the impact you've made for your organization. This is all I have planned on covering with you today about leveraging content marketing strategies to increase donor support. But before I conclude, I want to provide you with the guidelines on next steps to take before you begin to start leveraging your own strategy. First, tell the truth and broadcast your failures. Charity Water's most successful supporter appeal came in the wake of disappointing news about an unsuccessful drilling project. People got insight into the magnitude of the challenge to supply 1 billion people with clean water and redoubled their commitment to helping Charity Water make a difference to real people across the world. Second, think big and then execute. You have to have a plan and then recruit smart, visionary people to help you pave the way. Third, learn about the why principle. Don't confuse your mission and what you do with why people want to support your cause. For Charity Water, the why is giving individuals a compelling experience with the cause and the joy of giving. Fourth, share opportunity with your donors. Cause marketers face heart-wrenching social challenges, and you can't be afraid to show the realities of the hard work you do, but you also can't use that as a platform to guilt people into giving you a handout. Make sure your supporters, your partners, are your partners in solving the problem at hand. Sixth, tell amazing stories and the money will come. Good content brings people in, inspires their action, and reinforces their commitment to the cause. Lead with your stories and the people will be generous. And lastly, show the story and make sure not to say it in a long, wordy newsletter. Younger donors and those connected via social networks and smartphones don't want to read a long, massive post, but they will watch a short, compelling video or share a moving photo. Now is the time to get visual with your cause. I hope today that you have felt inspired by Charity Water's content marketing strategy that focuses on creating compelling content, powerful storytelling, and capturing data to measure impact. I urge you to take these tactics that you've learned today and apply them to your own organization in order to increase donor support. Good luck. Thank you for your time.